Good day, everyone. Alex here from Sophie Financial Network. Today is December 4th, 2023. Another daily analysis. We had downtick almost for all indexes except Russell 2000, gold and crude. So here is S&P 500 daily chart. So we had almost 1% to the downside early session, but just later hour of the trading session, it goes back up a bit. So sellers did not have control the entire session because just last hour of the trading session, buyers just come back. Probably sellers just took up their profit, and that was kind of like jump. But all in all, we are into a corrective period. So as I said last week we just got this sell signal, but it was kind of like a short squeeze Thursday and Friday. Today we got back to the downside again. I believe we are into a corrective period for next 2 weeks. I should say this week and mid days of next week. So we will see how market is going to react. The first level that for S&P 500 is going to be a 4,500. But if you get below 4,500, I should say still 44.25 or even 44.50, that would be kind of like a good area for healthy correction. So if S&P 500 goes down all the way to here, don't be surprised and even don't panic, because that's going to be a good buying opportunity. I don't know if S&P 500 hits all the high for a year, or we will have a higher high. But Santa Claus rally is coming. Usually when we have good November months, something like this, we should see a pullback. And this pullback would be a very, very nice, healthy correction for the market. And I'm gonna tell you here now that S&P can go higher even in January, February, March. It can go higher, but right now, based on the chart, we are due for correction. We talked about this correction like it's been almost 2 weeks now. And fair enough, we had this wedge exhaustive move to the upside. But today, I should say that was kind of like the candle that I want to see. However, we don't have a strong volume. Volume was pretty light today, 67 million. But that's uh, that's a good healthy indication that market is in a corrective move. It's not in a crash. So don't panic or don't sell all your positions. Pull back to here, as I said, 44.25, 44.50 could be a good buying opportunity. Stochastic wise, we are just getting into a bear reversal, dual back reversal, and also in a weekly time frame as well. So we got this dual back to the reversal, bear reversal to the downside. So we should just see a corrective move down to 44.50. That would be great sign for a market. That market is just showing us a healthy corrective move to the downside. Moving on to Nasdaq, which was kind of like almost 1.20% to the downside today. Sell-off was kind of like initiate from semiconductors, from big techies, and we got all of it back down here getting defended by this area, SMA 20. I should say this is going to be a short term. We will see another sell-off phase. A possible scenario is going to be we are getting to this interesting demand area pivotal point. So the level that we are just looking at is 1500. I should say 1500, sorry, 15,600 to 15,500, I should say. That's the area that I'm looking at for a reversal. So if you see Nasdaq is coming down and then reversing back up, you should say probably that's going to be the bottom for Nasdaq. Stochastic wise, Nasdaq is just getting a sell signal like last week. So it was early sell-off signal here, and we are pretty close to oversold condition. It's pretty nice. If we see oversold condition in those levels, I should say Nasdaq probably is nailing the bottom here. So 15,500 to 15,600, that's going to be the level that I'm looking for Nasdaq. All right. Moving on to US 30, which was kind of like a better compared to the other indexes. I mean, like the first two. Nasdaq and S&P. Russell actually was green today, so it's kind of like a good to see money is rotating to small caps. So yes, 30, we just got this hanging man. I should say after this last two surge to the upside, we should see kind of like a healthy corrective move to here. 35,500 is going to be a good level for US 30, which is going to be top of this pivotal point here or top of these pivots. I'm not sure if we get there. I think we are just getting to this area. So that would be kind of like the scenario. Let me just mark it on my chart here, which is going to be top of this. I should say I would like to put it here. So somewhere around like a 35,600, I should say that's going to be a good area for US 30 for a corrective move. So it's going to come down probably, I should say 600 down. So that would be kind of like the easy corrective move to the downside. And we should see after that, a reversal is coming back to US 30. Moving on to gold, which was kind of like all around the board. We had a false breakout for gold. Gold just getting to new all-time high in futures market. It goes all the way up to 2,148. So that's the high. But look at the candle. So gold just went all the way up 3%, coming down, ended up 2% down. So 5% reversal for gold. That's huge amounts of money just going up and down. So this is the way that institutions are doing. This is kind of like the false breakout. And GLD, which is the ETF for gold, traded today 18 million, which is kind of like very, very high volume. 18 million is kind of like a 3 times, then actually 2.5. Yeah, let's say the average is 8 million, so 18 million is a lot. So we should see some kind of like money is flowing out from gold, and people just took profit off the table. I would like to mention that gold is not getting into a sell signal for long term. This corrective move would be a great buying opportunity. Gold could be a lot higher. I should say a lot higher, not next week. Possible scenario for next few months, gold will see new all-time high strongly to 2250. That's the minimum level that I have. I have 2400 as well, so on my radar. So this pullback could be a great buying opportunity. I'm just waiting for setup. This false breakout gives sellers control for now, but if it goes down here to this area even, that would be great buying opportunity. So still looking for setup for gold. If it gives us a good setup, I'm gonna jump on board and again buy back gold a lot. So I have my positions, gold miners. I keep them. I wouldn't sell them at all. So I'm just waiting for a next buying opportunity to add more to my gold and gold miner shares. Moving on to crude, which had negative days. So crude just very, very weak. So if you just look at the chart, so this is the daily chart for crude. Crude is coming down. Geopolitical tensions are there. Even OPEC Plus, they came up with a production cut, and Saudi Arabia, they mentioned that they're gonna cut 1 million per barrel, 1 million barrel per day. And the market didn't pay attention to that news. So crude is coming down. If it get below 71.69, it can go all the way down to 65 to $61, which is 63. That's going to be the level that I have on my radar run. So this bear flag can initiate to the downside, initiate move to the downside, and move could be very, very spiky. So as I said, 61 to 65, that's going to be the level for crude. All right. Moving on to individual names, starting with yield. Let me go to chart here. Actually, I just look at different charts today as well. So yield had a positive day, gapped up nicely, but look at the sellers. Sellers just to control a later hour of the session. It goes down a bit, but all in all, bullish harami here. I should say yield can go higher to 4.80. Then after that, we can see another sell signal. Possible scenario is going to be a 450, and then another bounce, and then possible scenario sell off for 425. So Federal Reserve session is going to be this Wednesday. Everyone just keep an eye on that one. I'm not sure if they're going to increase the rates. I'm not sure about the holding. Probably the verbiage is going to be a hawkish one, but the decision is going to be just the rate hold for now. Moving on to treasuries, which had a negative day. So treasury after a nice surge to the upside, still candle was good, but this negative downtick, just a um, reactory candle to yield spike today. So treasury is going down. Moving on to VIX. VIX had positive day. However, candle was not that strong. Still, VIX is struggling with this bottoming formation. I should say this corrective move can have more rally for VIX to 15, even $16, but after that, I'm not sure about this. Moving on to dollar. Dollar had bottom last week. It goes higher. Right now, dollar can initiate a rally. A possible scenario is going to be a 104.50, but I'm not sure after that. So it's going to be 104.50 or maximum is going to be 105. So that's the level that I'm looking for dollar. The possible scenario is going to be a bottom for gold, dollar top here. So if you see dollar top here and gold bottom somewhere around 2000 level, that's going to be our indicator to see reversals in a major charts. Moving on to Microsoft or magma indicator. So this is our magma indicator. Nice hammer. This level defended here, 1140. So it goes down 1.43%. Apple went down and $1.81. But look at the candle. Still buyers took control here. I should say Apple can go down to here for a better opportunity. Still looking for 178 to 180 for Apple. Moving on to Amazon, $2.19 down. Look at the shadows here. The bottom is pretty strong. Meta, green candle today. So, I mean, like candle is green, but Meta lost $4.80. Good candle. I mean, like people are just getting back to their position here somewhere around 314, 315. I should say, I just post in my channel that if Meta goes somewhere around here, so let's say 280 to 290, that would be great buying opportunity for Meta for the next rally. So we will see how it goes. Market is in a corrective move. If it gives us opportunity, we would take it for sure. Microsoft, $5.37 down today. Not a bad candle. Even after hours, it goes a bit higher. Google, $2.59 down. Netflix, $11.84 down today. So Netflix, kind of like a disappointing all buyers. Even after hours, it goes down. Tesla, bearish harami here. So a doji bar. I should say if Tesla goes below 230, that would be into trouble. And it can go all the way down to 178, 189. So I should say Tesla is in a weaker price action today. I know it was not that bad, but pattern-wise, if we get below this, as I said, 230, it can just initiate a sell-off going all the way down to here for a great buying opportunity. So we'll see how it goes with this. SMH, $2.35 down today. So semiconductors initiate sell-off specifically in the morning. So it was kind of like very, very sharp sell-off in the morning, but later day, so it just went up. Nice candle here, defended this gap. We will see if it has a follow through tomorrow or not. So SOX, the same pattern, $5.78 down today. TSM, $1.54 down. Not a bad candle at all. So defended very well this white range bar. AMD, $2.82 up, down. It just touched below SMA 20. However, after hour, it goes lower. NVIDIA coming down can't hold this SMA 20. I believe NVIDIA is heading to 420 to 430. That gap could be kind of like a support here. Texas Instruments, the only positive name, at least in my list, and went up nicely, $2.24 to the upside. Pretty nice pattern here. Bull flag going higher. So this means Texas already bottom. We can go all the way up to 164 to 168 for a possible scenario for a top information here, at least for the short term. Moving on to Lam Research, which is the last one in my list. $12.02 down, still holding up pretty well, not a bad price action. XLF, a financial spider. This sector was strong today. So market was down, S&P was down, Dow was down, but banks, financials, they were pretty strong. XLF just lost 4 cents, not a bad price action. KBE, which is large cap bank ETF, 52 cents up. What a candle. So it goes just above this July top. KRE, still we have touch to get to the July top, but overall, good candle, gapped up negative, going all the way up the entire session. JP Morgan, $1.15 up, not a bad price action at all. Goldman Sachs, 96 cents up today. Bank of America, 14 cents down. Wells Fargo, 10 cents up. So all in all, when I see banks, they were pretty strong. However, they are overstretched, overbought, and they're due for corrective move to the downside, but that could be a correction, nothing more. Moving on to GDX, which is a gold miners ETF. They came down as gold price came down. So we had a nice reverse head and shoulder here, breakout, bull flag. So they're kind of like a due for corrective move. That's going to be just a dollar or two correction, nothing more. GDXJ, $1.21 down, 3%. AEM, 88 cents down. After hours, it goes lower. NEM, 66 cents down today. Franco-Nevada, in a usual day, it goes down. So what do you expect from this one in a red day? It goes down $3, and gold barrick 20 cents down. Not a bad price action. Still can go lower to 1650. I'm not sure below that. Last sector for today, XLE, which is Spider Energy, bear flag. I believe this one is just getting ready for another sharp move to the downside. 77 to 76 is coming down the road. XOP, which is oil and gas exploration ETF, already getting close to broken to the downside. So this is pretty nice. OIH, $2.50 down today. Exxon, 56 cents down. Chevron, 6 cents up today. So Chevron holding up pretty well. So this is kind of like a small bull flag here. So this one is diverging from the entire sector, but this is just a small bull flag. Can reach out to 150, I should say 1. And then after that, we can get back to the bearish momentum to the downside. You know my level, I just mentioned a couple of times. It's going to be a 130 to 137. That's going to be the level for Chevron to see if it gives us opportunity to get back on this one. All right, I believe I covered everything. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.